Hello and welcome to... What was that? That was a very musical intro for me. Like some sort of musical operatic. This is Warhammer 40,000 Darktide. Or Warhammer 40k Darktide. Or Warhammer the Spacey one Darktide. Basically, you play as one of those four people and you fight a Darktide. If I say Darktide again, I'm going to fucking explode. Anyway, yeah, that's about as much as I know about it. I'm going to assume it's got guns, hammers, witches, and wizards, and psychers, and swords in it. And you're going to smash the mush out of randomly generated hordes. That's my understanding, and that is about as much as I know. So, while the Witcher 3 fight music plays, I mean, listen to that. Tell me that's not Witcher 3, or some other game where you smush things. Yeah, let's go and... Let's just go and smush the thing with a lightning hammer, because that looks awesome. But before we play the main game, we've got to choose our character. So we have Ogrins, who are failed Space Marine mutations, and they are massive, big, bulky, and stupid, and they've got big guns, and I love them. Psychers, who are basically the Emperor with psychic abilities, and they do all the weird voice stuff. Then we have Preachers, who are preachers. They're just people who run around with guns and scream a lot, which... If I was going to do that, I would play as the next character, which is the Veteran Sharpshooter, which is the character literally everybody played when the game first came out. So I'm not going to play as those last two. For me, it's between Big Bastard and Psycho with lightning hands. Now, lightning hands, or, this is probably going to sway me a little bit, Big Sodding Gun. What will it be? You know, you gotta make your choice. But for me... I'm swaying towards this guy. I don't know why. I mean, he's massive. He's like 9 foot tall, big gun, and it does feel like I'm a bit compensating with that thing. But it's got a blade on the front. So Psycho, Ogre, Psycho, Ogre. I want lightning hands. It's really that simple. Lightning hands. Oh, homeworld. Homeworld. We gotta choose our homeworld. To be honest with you, this is falling well into the lines of what 40k and Warhammer universe is really all about, which is the lore. Cadia, by the way, it looks like that because it was destroyed by a guy who rammed into it with a big ship. It was originally a planet, and now it's not. It's the Alderaan of the Warhammer universe, I think. But yeah, I'm never going to read all this. I don't think... It doesn't look like this story has any effect on your stats. It's just backstory and lore, and I think 40k fans will enjoy that. I am a 40k fan, by the way. I collect Space Marines, and I also collect Tau, and I like to paint them and put them together. But anyway, I'm not going to pay attention to this. I'm just going to pick whichever one has the nicest title. And for this list, it's quite clearly going to be the one that's already selected, which is the Black Ships, which, looking at the description, makes you a psychic space pirate. And saying those two words together, or two phrases together, nothing really comes close. So, yeah, psychic space pirate it is. Next up, character creation. Here's the man. He's got ginger hair and a beard. I'm going to presume there's a female sitting in there somewhere, so let's go and see. So, body type, man, woman, man, woman. They barely change. Oh, they randomize as you click. Oh, let's do some clicking. Click, 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 click. 1, 2, 3. We have you, sir, like an old David Beckham with mutton chops. Yeah, that seems about right. But I really want to have a look through what we've got. So we've got the clean shaven, which is boring, and I do not want to use that. An eyebrow change, and another eyebrow change. Oh, and Mormons can look cool and badass. I mean, they don't, but he does. And that's the same one, but his hair goes higher. And God knows what that is. I'm going to call it the Orlando Bloom. You know what? I'm not even going to sift through all this. I'm going to find the longest beard I can and use that. Not going to lie, that looks a lot better than I thought it would. So let's give him, like, Kratos top bit and see if we can make our guy Kratos. We could not. Maybe if we gave him some stubbly hair, it'd look a bit like Kratos. No. Not at all. Okay, let's just go through the hairstyles. We've got... No, we are not going all Fallout on this. That's the Wanderer, but he's had a close shave. Get it? Close shave? Eh? No? Alright, moving on. Ooh, that's... What has happened to those sideburns? They go down to his eyebrows. Just missed them. Maybe... that's quite nice. I mean, that bounds with the rest of the thing, and that looks cool. Oh, that looks kind of good. I've got to say, the hair's got physics. Let's see if I can find a long thing. Look, watch. Whee! Swish, 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 swish. I wonder if there's a bit where the guy just goes, stop that! And you just have to come and do it. I don't think he does. Okay, so let's go with... you know what? I'm just going to go with that one. And I'm going to be happy about it. Because that does look kind of cool. I don't care about his height. I don't care about his scars. I just want to play the game. And, yeah, let's listen to voices. What we got? We got the Savant, or the Seer.
I've dreamed many dreams before, but never like this.
This is like a guy who talks to himself at a pub, isn't he? You know, nobody actually listening. He just sits there at the back.
Flowers and comforting colours.
It's kind of comforting colours.
And songs to warm
the heart
the
and soul.
and soul.
I like songs.
I like songs.
But there isn't any music.
But there isn't any music in this
Everybody's
stream.
loud and
Everything's
angry.
loud and angry and has sharp teeth.
Yeah, I like that one.
I
It's cool.
should have known the enforcers would not tolerate me
Savant's
forever.
very
My
black
skills,
flag,
they
isn't it?
valued. But my
Doesn't go with the
nature,
character, unfortunately.
that they despised.
We're gonna go lower.
I was
What's
a
the lowest?
convinced...
It seems that no matter how low I set my
German villain, isn't it?
expectations,
Any German
it
villain.
can
You've
always
fallen
get
perfectly
worse.
into my plan.
A
That was
lifetime
crap. But
spent
you get
in
my idea.
Zamaya.
But no, the
hiding
Seer,
I've dreamed-
that was just that's
I've
the only
dreamed
one.
many
isn't it?
dreams
Yeah?
before,
Continue
but
with
never
the Seer.
like this.
Like the outfit just looks like this outfit, not sentence. It doesn't matter what it says. The dereliction of duty. Red is my favorite color, so that's the one I'm going to pick. But we have Robin Hood, we have that one, we have blue, and we have brown or yellow. But it's going to be red. It's just got to be red, hasn't it? It's insubordination. It is. And here is our name and our backstory. I'm not going to choose the name. I'm going to randomize it. But here is all the lore. If you are really interested in reading it, it's all there for you. So. Yeah, that's the story we've given. So, randomize. Tekka, cool name. Zappard, cool name. Derlin, cool name. Derlin? Nah. Montov, can't say it. Crad, great. What? No. No, we're not doing that. Lamarck, no, that's not stupid. Estabus, ooh, Estabus, that's the name right there. And we're going to continue with prologue, which will take us into a cinematic, I presume. Or loading screen. Then into a cinematic. Oh, and here's the cinematic. It's a very Star Warsy planet reveal with the Star Warsy pan. With the Star Warsy pan to reveal the big bloody ship. I was expecting a battle, but the music's too calm for that. You know when you look like that, you are definitely on the bad side. I mean, you've got no nostrils, mate. You know, during his initiation or when he was having his free time, he thought, maybe I've joined the wrong army because I'm carving off my own body parts for part of it. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Impersonation's over. They're introducing my character.
This one, however.
Oh, he's bowed. He's sad.
Makes you
my
wonder
guy's
why we
sad.
even bother
Don't be
shipping
sad, me.
trash like that.
Is a mistake.
You know, and I chose the
I am
voice.
a loyal
I forgot my guy had to speak like that.
But of course,
He does not look like
I'll
his
just
voice,
let
does
you
it?
out now.
Anyway, I'd love to stay and chat for as
Shame
long
we'll
as there's
never
no
get to
sudden
prove that.
explosions or people shooting at us. What are the chances of that, eh? There's an explosion, there's somebody shooting at us. It's gone slow motion and the music's gone all intense. I'm actually getting Battle of Helm's Deep vibes from this almost shot for shot. I don't know if anybody else is. I'm just gonna put it in the corner just to show what I mean. 1 second. Can't just be me who noticed that, right? I mean, there's inspirations in life and stuff, and the music is almost identical. I mean, if it's not, I'll probably just be speaking bollocks around this point and not edit that in and sort of do a weird dramatic cut. But anyway, moving on. So the guy with the dodgy face is talking about boxes. Why not just shoot him? You've shot everyone else and blown everything else up. I don't understand. Anyway, dramatics are about to happen, I assume. Woo! Superhero landing! You know, it's really hard on your knees. It's always best to tuck and roll for that sort of thing. Oh, I'm reaching for something. What is it? It's a shovel! I'm gonna call it Benny. Assume that means gameplay's about to start. It's fading. And yes, and we are in. Let's just have a quick, play with the
I don't
controls.
like it down
That's
here,
how you block a
beloved.
thing. That's how you go forwards. That's how you go
Beloved?
backwards. That's how you turn
Why
around.
won't you speak to
Oh,
me?
good standard controls. Everything in that direction is blocked, and I have no idea where you came from. Can I collide with you? No. You have no physics at all. Ah! long, narrow, no way out tunnel, which means a tutorial fight is about to start. So practice swing, and let's go. So we go down here because there's no escape. And I don't think anything can jump out of us. No. Ah, there is the practice swing. Melee combat. It's gone slow motion? Okay, so I can't move very quick. And put him in the air. Benny, you did well. Oh, there's 2 more of them. I guess this is it's telling me to block, but if it kills him in one, I don't understand the point. There you go. No need to block when the opponent is dead. Let's move to the next room. It's full of them! Oh crap, swing, Benny, come on, help me, save me, Benny, save me. Oh. Well done, Benny. I didn't take a single hit. Whew. Moving swiftly on. Alright, there's a massive fight going off on this side of the fence. I don't know if you want to come and help or something. Oh, that guy's making a run for it. Oh, they shot him. So there is a point in a man's skull where if you shoot it, it blows up. This is a stupid good joke. Oh, more people with guns. I wonder if they'll be my friends. Hello? Can you come help me? All the rioting's on this side of your fence. No? Okay. Bye-bye then. Jumping! Okay, so my guy's hearing voices. I'm not convinced that I'm playing as somebody who's quite all there. This may not be the best time to bring this up, and it may sound a bit like an excuse, but my key response time is decided it wants to go on holiday. So I'm going to press a key now. Now. There's like a second delay between me pushing a keyboard key and the actual controls. I will update you if this gets any worse. I'm pretty sure I heard it. Ah! Yes, there we are. It's somebody who looks like a Wolfenstein. A Wolfenstein? Yeah, Wolfenstein bad guy. That's the name of the game, right? Anyway, I've got 3 more of these guys to smush in the face with a shovel, so let's get smushing. And a shovel for you, sir. A shovel for you, sir. A shovel for you, sir. There's a 4th one. He hit me. Just take that. And I turned him into a blood fountain. I find that very amusing. Okay. Update on the movement. You may notice I'm moving in little dabs. That's because if I hold the key down for maybe 3 seconds, like now, I've let go of it. As you can hear, I'm tapping the microphone with both fingers. It just auto runs, and I can't get it to stop until I run into something. So, I've broken the game somehow. Terrific. Click, crazy, click, like 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 crazy, click, and they're all dead. Ha! That. The melee combat in this game isn't frantic at all. I am. Here's a rather daft question. Where did all this rubble come from? Because everything around it, as in, like, the gateways and everything, is all in one piece. And did the bad guys bring it with them, saying, we're so evil, we'll bring the rubbish and dump it everywhere on their ship, making it a mess. Because it's beginning to look like that. Anyway, I think I've got some more people to smush with a shovel, right? Oh, that's a lot of them. Panic, so Benny, get me these all these ones. Just take the heads off, take the heads off, no.
The elevator's still working, beloved.
Almost lost my cool.
Nice.
Yeah, be sarcastic and insulting in our direction while you're pinned to a box with a knife and I've got a big gun. I wonder who's going to win in this fight. Oh, you're not. Don't pull the knife out. Don't pull the knife out. That'll open the wound. You'll bleed to death. And also, that's gone through your heart. You should be dead. That's a sword. Why were you... Okay, so A, do not pull the knife out because it opens the wound. You bleed out. Also, her arm should have fallen off and that went through her heart. She is dead in more than one way. Update on the movement. I can't move during combat. I press the key for any more than a fraction of a second and I wander off and can't stop myself. The only way I can stop is by pushing in several other directions and hoping it picks one of them up. Aside from that, the gunplay so far has been fun. I know I've only fired like 13 rounds, but it seems good. It feels nice. The weapon looks fantastic, and those sounds are great. Oh, that was a nice smushing noise. Very satisfying. I wonder what it's like if you reload. Does it reload? Yeah, that feels nice as well. That really does.
I'm giving you a chance.
Is she talking to me? There's nobody else here. Are you talking to me?
Stand, criminal.
Wait, why are you looking that way?
Dead is
Look.
so very final.
Alright, fine, so she threatened the only guy here to help her. You're smart. What happens if you shoot her? Nothing? Nothing at all. They're immortal to your own. There's no friendly fire. Newest discovery on the movement controls. It is just the movement controls. It's not the keyboard. It's just forwards, backwards, left and right because it responds immediately to reload and change weapon. So it's just movement controls this game doesn't like. I promise, I'll try to stop bitching about them and make an Arnie reference saying I wonder if every action game in the world has the get to the chopper reference in it. Because I think it does. I've been trying to think what game this reminds me of, and it's a weird hybrid between Wolfenstein and Doom. The aesthetic is very Doom-like. The way that the bad guys you're fighting look Doomish. The gunplay, however, is very Wolfenstein. And the graphics and the quality is all very much something. And I like those two games, so I was feeling quite positive about it. Sorry, I need to walk into things to stop moving. Just a second. Get the shovel out. Let's just make sure he's dead. Yeah, the shovel travels straight through him, so he's dead. Anyway, what was I saying? I was actually trying to properly review a thing there, wasn't I? That felt weird. I'm now going to stop trying to review it and move back onto sarcastic comments, because I'm better at those. We've arrived at the hangar. I've had to inch my way there bit by bit, and it's taken me absolutely ages. Oh, explosions! Explosions! Something's happening! Oh, it's a Valkyrie! I love a good Valkyrie. They're one of my favourite Warhammer models. I've got a Lehman Russ on my desk, and I've got two of those upstairs, and I love them. And for people who don't know what they are, think like Pelican from Halo, or the Osprey from real life. I think that's the closest thing we've got to. It's like a combination of a gunship and a transport. It's great. Anyway, I'm going to stop nerding out about sciencey fighter vehicle things that just look great, and I'm going to start punting things in the head with a bolt gun. So, yeah, let's just wait for them to crawl up here, because while they're doing that animation, I can just shoot them quite easily. Did I just see something off to my left? Yes, I did. Two things, for a matter of fact. And you fall over and don't get up again. I feel like there was another voice. Yes, there was. What happened to his weapon there? It just said whoop and down again. So, yeah, that's this room clear, so now let's inch our way around that corner and to that beautiful Valkyrie right there. Alright, bear with me. It's going to take some time. For the record, I've lost complete control of the guy. He will not stop doing his own movements, and he will not go in the direction where he'll go backwards. Or is it? At one point, he decided to sprint and crouch, so I'm just going to run him into these crates until he stops. There we go, and hopefully now I'll be able to get to that ship. Nearly there. Oh, it's gone all Avengers on us, the sort of slow motion, badass style, getting out of that thing with a big hammer and a massive gun. So I'm getting the impression we're going to have one of those final boss showdowns. And the guidance is out. Of course the guidance is out. All she did was land the thing. And for some strange reason, that broke it. I mean, women drivers, right? Oh, bad guys. Lots of bad guys. We're going to have to fight them all now, aren't we? Yay! Okay, so I've already decided my tactic for this fight, and that is to cower. And that is to cower furiously at the back and put loads and loads of rounds into the, I presume, still warm bodies of the hundreds of opponents that are no doubt going to come crawling down those two left and right corridors. So I'm just going to fire now into the masses. And I say that, and I've missed every other shot. But, you know, so I hit something, and so that's a thing, right? You know what? I'm not gonna take it away from the game. They can simulate a horde really well. It's a lot better rendered than Left 4 Dead, and quite a bit more impressive with the variations of things they've got going there. Not just green people with blood coming out their eyes. It's people with weapons, and they all explode into many parts when you shoot them. It's great. I know I'm just shooting fish in a barrel, or trying to shoot a fish in a very small barrel, but it's good, it's fun, I'm having fun. And that guy just turned into mush. Well done you, Creft. Oh, cinematic, we're gonna leave this place now. Are we gonna leave? Please tell me we're leaving. Yeah, there we go, the music's picked back up again, and she's pulled a hammer out of somebody's face. Are we on our way out? I think we are.
You coming or not?
Nah, quite like it here, you know, loads of undead people running around with things sticking out of them, chaos, horde everywhere. It's a very nice place to be, you know? Not that you care, but hell has two L's in it. Just saying. But I'm dyslexic, nobody fucking cares. Let's make a dramatic Halo escape from the big-ass ship that we just had a pretty nice scrap on. I'm going to say that was quite a satisfying fight, except for the movement controls, which was enough to drive me insane. Oh, we're approaching the Houses of Parliament, but in space. Very nice. And there we are, flying by the window. I hope it shows us around, you know, instead of a loading screen. I was going to say, instead of a loading screen, do, like, show us the room, show us the people, and everything like that. Get us on board while it does something in the background. But nope. None of that. None of that at all. And here we are, on board the big ship that we just docked on. I think it said it's a void ship. There we go. I don't know what that means. But it looks like the place where you select your missions, do your upgrades, you buy all this stuff. And I'm presuming once you finish the tutorial, more than just me will be here. But I don't know. So I'm going to go and talk to Zola because she just politely asked me to go and talk to her. And yeah, we'll see what happens from there. Hi Zola, it's us. Remember that person who saved your life on the ship and you told us not to tell anybody, but there's nobody else here so I can say it out loud and everything. And why are you surprised that I'm here? You just said come visit me. My spacebar's gone bonkers in the corner.
The best we can recruit these days.
Are you
This
a
one
cop?
could be useful.
Why are all space generals
Claims
cop
to be a
mates?
loyal servant.
Oh, I'm
to
Jason
his
Statham, or whatever he sounds like. Oh god, he looks like some sort of mashed
Sounds
potato that's been
great.
left out for too long.
own. This
I'm Sergeant Major Morrow.
That was close, actually.
You're fresh meat.
No, I'm not. I'm a deserter.
Mission
Read the
briefings come
paperwork.
through me.
Can I have this collar off now, by the way?
Let's see what you can do.
Yeah, please.
whole
Oh, the spacebar worked that time. Again, still didn't push any buttons. But it's nice to know the character I'm playing as is very highly motivated. Or has some form of ADHD. It's really hard to tell. Oh, where's he off to? Oh, he's off over here to do a little dance. Get down tonight. Get down tonight. Yeah. Okay, he did that all by himself. Oh, he's off walking again. Again, I haven't pushed a single button since leaving the room.
I will mentor you in the skills
It's
and
quite
offers
funny,
you
I have to
need
admit. Right, so I'm going to start doing my outro, I guess. I'll just let him do laps. I'm not pushing any keys now and haven't done since I left that room after talking to Zola. He's just taken himself off on a jog. I think he's just giving me a guided tour around the ship. I don't know. I don't know what is there. And now I'm walking into a room that looks like it's got the Tower of Asgard in the middle of it, but green. So, that's a thing. The movement controls have killed this game for me. If I can't fix them, I will not play this game. Simple as. I've got no control over where he goes or how he does it. Every other control works perfectly. The gameplay is great. The visuals look fantastic. The opponents, I'm going to assume, become quite varied. And I've seen gameplay. You can get quite upgraded and look awesome in it, if that's the sort of thing you want. It's just the movements. They've killed it dead. So yeah, I've been me. This has been Darktide. That's been whatever I called him in the end. And the shovel that I can't remember the name of either. Was it Barry or Bertie or Benny? Benny! There we go. Fuck's sake. So yes, thank you for watching, or if you're getting this far. And please like and subscribe, and I will try and play this game later on, once I've fixed it. Because it'd be a shame, really. I think there's a lot of potential in this game. So, yeah. I'm going to disappear now, and wish you all the best. So, ta-ra, goodbye, and farewell, and or whatever it is you should say at the end of these things. To somebody trying to end a phone call, innit? No, you hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. Okay, yeah, alright, I'm definitely going. Bye.
Horrible. What is that?